Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna teach you a little bit on how to yo-yo, but nobody really asked for it. I'm just trying to get a couple videos out every day. I don't have an editor or anything, so if something goes wrong, I was gonna restart the video. Alright, we're already getting off topic, but first thing is that your yo-yo, your yo-yo is gonna come, except for it's gonna have the other side, which it's going to look like that, except for it's not going to have that gap on the right side there. Maybe less for you, I don't know. But, you're going to take the side that has that thing right there. See that silver thing? Alright. But, you're going to take that side, you're going to get yourself your yo-yo string, and it's going to look like that, okay? It's just going to end off. But for me, I've used a string a little bit. So, what you're going to do, you're just going to untwist it, get your finger in there so you get a loop, and then take the loop, put it right around the thing right there. Once you do that, take your other piece and put it on. Once you're done with that, what?
I was trying to remember that thing for the in my purse, but I didn't want to bother you.
Oh, that's alright. Okay. And then, if you have a responsive yo-yo, which means you can bounce it back up, or if you just throw it down, it comes back up automatically, you're just gonna wind it up. But for any unresponse, like if you can just throw it down and it keeps on spinning at the end of the string, you're going to want to do this, which is take the string, put it around your finger, then around the axle of the yo-yo a couple times, finger out of that loop, and wind it up. And this is important, alright? It might come back and smack you in the face. So, what you want to do is whenever you have it, you want the string be on the top of the yo-yo going to your finger. So if it's underneath, you're going to throw it. It's going to go out. It's going to ravel up the opposite way. You're not going to be ready for it and go pow right in your face. So, string right here to right here. That brings us to our next thing, pointing here. Your yo-yo string is just going to be a loop like this, which you just don't put your finger in there, because yours should fit, but you want it to be kind of tight, which that's not tight enough. What you want to do, because I'm straight out of the yo-yo, is you're gonna have this string right here, alright? Or the loop. You're gonna open up the loop. That's just don't worry about that. But you're gonna put the string inside of the loop. So you get that. This slip knot, you can make it as big as you want. You can put the string around your neck and inject with your neck. If you can do that, you're really good for yo-yo. But what you want to do with that is, depending on how you are, you might want it way back here, but that gives you less control of your yo-yoing. If you have it way up here, it gives you more control, but it can fly off your finger into the lake, or into a mud puddle, or just on the floor if you don't want to scratch up your yo-yo, which my yo-yo scratched up anyway, because I've been using it pretty much constantly. But for me, put it on your dominant hand, put it on right in between here, right in between those two joints, and make sure that the string goes to your finger. Trust me. Because if it's not on top, It will come back, because I've already smacked myself in the face. Here comes the first throw, which I have like 2 more things to show you. When you throw it, you don't drop it, because chances are you're not good enough to get it to come back up yet. Okay? Not good enough yet, if you're just beginning. So, cut out my handsome face, and when you throw it like that, or like that. There you go. Get yourself a good sleeper. That's what sleeping is, whenever it's spinning. That is good. Okay, you got your first amazing throw, which I'll teach you that. Okay, once you throw it and you get it back up, and you want to know a faster way than just to do this, well, you can do what's called the kickstart. You just put the yo-yo on the ground, get so much force, oh, you fling it out, and it's going to spin automatically. So, and plus, I'll teach you how to bind it up in a second. What you're going to want to do is take it, put it like right here. This is my throw hand. Make sure there's a loop right here. And do this. It's not winding up. You wind it up like that, right around the yo-yo. And then that winds it up halfway already. So, once you throw it and get it up enough times, you're going to notice there's the tension and strength. The way you get that out is... What? My stepmom's just looking at me. Alright. Do this. Gets most of the tension out. For the sake of the video, I'm going to kickstart it to get it up, which I might show you that at the end. But once you do that, see there's going to be like 1 turn, maybe even half. But since you don't want to take it off your finger every time, you can do the UFO, which it goes like this. You just throw it sideways. That's pretty much it. You do that, and depending on which way you throw it, like this or like this, it's gonna release or give you more tension. Which, since I had no tension in it, either way I threw it, was gonna give you tension. But the bad thing about that is you don't know which way to throw it every time, and it stops the yo-yo, which makes winding it up a pain. So, if you don't want to do that, which you're gonna have to do one of those 2 things until you get better. But you can do this. You can get it to come back up. You don't have as much tension in it. Here. Do the UFO. It looks cool, but it wears out your string a little bit faster. See how it's spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Just staring at me. Alright. Wind it up. It's going on YouTube. It's like 10 minutes long. This is a lot longer than what I thought it would.
Teach them like 1 thing at a time. Do 1 video teaching them 1 thing.
I ain't doing that for tricks.
Do another video.
I can't edit this out, so you're talking to me and they're gonna see this. Alright. You're gonna do your front mount, which this might confuse you with the bind, which is the other way. Your beginner's bind. But alright. You throw a good sweeper, which I mean is it's spinning at the end of your string perfectly like that. And you take your throw hand, do this, your throw hand, take it back very much farther. You're going to take your non-throw hand, push the string away from you, and then this hand right here, your throw hand, goes to the side that's closer to you. What am I doing? Oh, this is a front mount, which that's what you do to get this. That's very fine tuning, and I messed it up. Shut up, son. Let's take it, Brett. Here, let me do it again, at a different angle. I feel like doing it this way. Alright. There. You just saw it. Do spring twister, which I'll teach you that in another video. I might smack you in the face. Alright. I'm getting off topic. Bring it behind the yo-yo, underneath. You might see that wraps up in the yo-yo. Don't worry about that. That might actually help. Put this middle string right here. You see all three of the strings. This middle string is the string that you pull out. And it spins around the yo-yo a little bit. Once you get it to spin around the yo-yo, it's good. One more thing before I leave this video is, for you beginners, you want to know how you get it back up, because once you do that, you think you're a professional. Okay? And teach you the professional bind, which it's not really that professional, I don't even know if that's what it's called. And then you get your bind, which this might confuse you with the front mount and the bind mount. Your non-throw hand goes in front of the string, bring it towards you, and then your throw hand goes on the side of the yo-yo, it's away from you. When you drop it, which, see this hand right here is getting closer to the yo-yo. Once you feel it to wrap up, which you might want to be fast about it, once you feel it to wrap up, take your finger out and it should wrap up, and get ready to catch it. But once you think you're getting good with that and you want to learn how to do a different one, take your finger, I should actually go on this side, and it can't bind up anyway, because see, if I go into your front mount, you just can't bind it up like that. If you bind it up, it's probably going to come back up, so get ready for that. Alright, take your finger, push it towards you a little bit, and then just kind of, I don't know, it's not hard to explain. Run your finger down the string, catch the yo-yo on it. Do the same thing as you would do if you beginner bind. That's it. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe if you want to learn your first trick. Peace. It's 14 minutes long. See ya.